Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2 at Anfield. Let me repeat it again in case you don't hear. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2 at Anfield. In fact, let me say it for the last time. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2 at Anfield. Say Ruben Amorim never win 2 matches in a row. It don't happen now. That record has been broken. Nobody go fit talk about am again. And then hopefully, Man United will be winning more games. They never win 2 games in a row. And then it don't happen now. They won their last match. And then now against Liverpool, they won another one, making it two matches in a row for Manchester United winning. At Anfield, the good thing here is that it didn't just happen anywhere. It didn't just happen anywhere against any team, but Liverpool are their fortress at Anfield. Know that word. Anfield, the fortress of Liverpool. Nobody can go there and collect 3 points easily. No matter how, even if you have 7 heads, you can't visit Anfield and then get your 3 points easily. But surprisingly, Manchester United just did it under Ruben Amorim. Though that coach said, I'm not to get trust for him there. Let's forget the fact say he tried today. Yes, he tried. But maybe we never start to applaud them. Let's just enjoy the winning that Manchester United received. Understand? Let's just enjoy them. That's the cocoa now. Liverpool 1. Let me repeat it for those who never hear them. Liverpool 1. Manchester United 2 at Anfield. That's a good game. That's a good game. Like, Liverpool has been humbled. Since 2014, they never win. They have not been won 4 times in a row, 4 consecutive times since 2014. And then right now, and the slot just carried Liverpool into breaking another record. That hasn't happened since 2014, and then it is happening. I'm just surprised though that Liverpool would have won the Premier League last season is now struggling to cope. Like, they are now struggling to cope. Okay, you won the league, you got reinforced, and then you cannot perform well again. What could be wrong with Ernest Law? But all the same, with the way Liverpool performed tonight, they actually played very well. I must confess, like, with their performance, you can't really say that this team is struggling. They did well. They put in so much energy. After that substitution that Ernest Law made, they caught Manchester United on the bus. Like, United couldn't just breathe. They choked them until they equalized it, and then the pressure was still high on Manchester United. So Man U too, they actually did well. Like, I must confess, they had an outstanding performance. You see Man U defense, like, Man U defense is so solid. I must confess, like, there's nothing as good as Man U defense now. I will have to commend them. You see Delight. Delight is such a fantastic player. And then the good thing is that Man United now has squad depth in that defensive line. It's not a situation whereby you'll be looking for somebody to play. Okay, you have Maguire is there. If you call on him, he will come and deliver. Liniero is there. Call on him, he will come and deliver. Luke Shaw is there. Call on him, he will come and deliver. Delete is the head, is the monster in that back. Call on him, he will come and deliver too. Now, Licha is back. Lisandro Martinez, he's back. And then once he's fully fit and you call on him, he will also come and deliver. So that back line of Manchester United is sealed. Like, you can't really say that we don't have defense. Okay, how many of you can remember that Licha has been out for a long while now? How many of you can still remember that Licha has not been playing? That is what we are talking about. There is now a squad depth in Manchester United defense, which I must applaud, and I will have to continue to applaud it. So they did well. Harry Maguire with man of the match performance, and also the man of the match. He actually did well, giving Manchester United the win when it was dearly needed. Like, it was dearly needed. Manchester and Maguire gave Man U the win, which is why I'm of the opinion that Man U should still give this guy a contract, maybe 1 year or maybe 2 years. But they should just extend his contract. The guy is so good. When the strikers cannot do it, Maguire will come all the way from the back and then do it. That is why I love him. So all the best for Manchester United. Like, a very big congratulations for Manchester United. They actually pulled a surprise, which nobody expected. I'm like, that there is no way that Man U will go to Anfield. Anfield, that even if you are in form, you can't go to Anfield and win them. But Man United visited them and then shut them up. Like, Liverpool is just like a pussy that's giving pussy to every other club. And then once it is time for Manchester United to collect their own, they wanted to prove stubborn. But Man United, being dogged enough, had to see get what Liverpool has been sharing to others. So a very big shout out to Manchester United for this wonderful win. It is never expected, but it came. And then let me remind you this now, that even though Manchester United is a kind of struggling, but the distance between Man U and Arsenal that is topping the league is no longer far. But when you find that Arsenal is in first position and then Man U is in the ninth position, just look at the point that Arsenal is taking to gap Manchester United. And you see that it is just 6 points for Arsenal. It is just 6 points. Then followed by is it Man City or Liverpool that's having 16 or 16, 15, 16 points. Yes, and then that of Chelsea is is 14 points. So the gap that they are using to top Man United now is no longer far. Forget what you're seeing in the table below. Any slightest mistake, Man will still go up again, and then any of those top four will still come down. Any slightest mistake. So all hope is not all lost as it stands right now. So a very big congratulations on Manchester United, and then I must make a shout out to some players that were spectacular. You see that defender? Sorry, that's a goalkeeper. That newly signed goalkeeper, like he's an excellent keeper. Like that is what Manchester United needs. A player that can be saving points, and then not the one that will be making the club to be losing the points that they already gathered. Minus that goalkeeper today, Manchester United would have taken this victory. And then Delay too, Maguire too was solidly into the game. Last time, Casemiro, before he got substituted, was also into the game. Like, I'm still surprised that Casemiro at his age is doing far better than the like of Manuel Ugarte. The difference was clear. Immediately, Manuel Ugarte came in to take over from Carlos Casemiro. We saw the difference. Like Manchester United couldn't hold the midfield again. Like it became a free entry for the players of Liverpool to just penetrate, to go in and out at will. So that's the difference we are seeing there. So also a big shout out to Carlos Casemiro. He actually did well. Then Mbeumo, though outside the goal that he scored, he didn't play much today. Outside the goal that he scored, yes, he didn't play much today. But I noticed that the coach actually positioned Mbeumo to be pushing the attack for Manchester United. In case of anything like counter, that's where he needed Mbeumo to be working. And then at the end, Mbeumo scored a goal, which is the most important thing. Whether he played well or he not played well, but at the end, he gave a goal for Manchester United. That is the most important thing there. And another player that I must commend his contribution is Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo was actually into the game. Though as the game was ongoing, we were seeing him that he might not be doing well, that he's not doing well. But immediately he got subbed, we saw the difference. He left, and then Casemiro left. Then that was when these people became more threatening to Manchester United. So next time, please do not just sub Amad Diallo to Ruben Amorim. Do not just sub Amad Diallo anyhow. Like as he left, these people became stronger. It was easier for them to penetrate. So next time, let Ruben Amorim be cautious enough. Let him be careful enough before carrying out such a substitution. Then Bruno Fernandes, rating him, I'll just say that maybe 6/10. It wasn't actually all that into the game like that. Outside the goal that he scored, you understand? It wasn't actually into the game. But the most important thing is that Manchester United has secured the victory. And then another thing that I noticed is that Ruben Amorim actually made use of the formation that I expected him to use. 3-4-2. That's that. 3-4-2. And if he made any other formation outside this state, Liverpool would have just hijacked that midfield and then used it to flog Manchester United very well. So it is good that he made that change and then he yielded positive results for him. So all the same, congratulations to Manchester United for this huge win against Liverpool. So if you're a Man U fan, let me see you write up Man U in the comment section. At the same time, share this video and then let us know what you think about the performance of all those players. Let us go.